This is the Tech Phantom, and today we are going to get the Great Scythe by using the suicide method. On a previous video, I showed you how to get the Great Scythe with a very safe method, but this time we are just going to go and we're going to suicide, and we're going to see how quickly we can score the Great Scythe. Now, the reason you would want to do this is because the Great Scythe, in my opinion, is the best dexterity weapon in the game. It doesn't have the damage of some of the other dexterity weapons that do a little bit more damage. But the combination of the lightness, the low strength requirements, the moveset, the damage that you can do with the strong attacks, both the one-handed and the two-handed, I think all of these combined add up to the fact that the Great Scythe is one of the best weapons in the game. It could even be the best weapon in the game. It also has a lot of range. Especially with the one-handed strong attack, which sweeps out in a large arc in front of you. And then the one-handed and the two-handed running attacks, especially the two-handed running attacks, are very fast. And it appears that to me at least, that the two-handed running attack, even if you're being attacked or damaged, as you're scoring, you will be able to continue the animation. You won't be able to be stunned out of the animation. Alright, sorry about that, guys. The arrow in the back, I had to raise the volume a little bit. So on a previous video, it took me about a half an hour to get the Great Scythe, and to make it safe, I went ahead and I got a +5 Uchigatana. So we had plenty of firepower. But this time we are just going to use our base level warrior. And we will see how long it takes us to get it. I have been lucky and I have been able to get it on the first try. Sometimes it takes 2 or 3 tries to do it. But typically it shouldn't take more than 3 tries. Although you never know. But this is certainly a more, a faster method of doing it, if you don't mind suiciding at the beginning of the game. I'm going to heal here just in case. I don't think I need to heal, but I don't want to die either and ruin this. So let's just go ahead and heal. Alright, so far so good. I am going to get the soul item here. And that's because I want to go into the catacombs with absolutely no souls whatsoever, or as little souls as I can. And I believe that with this soul item, I'll be able to level up twice. And I won't have a lot of souls left over that I don't mind losing in the catacombs. Now, because we're going to go in there with the base level weapon, we are not going to get the homeward bone. So, as a matter of fact, I'm just going to put on the straight sword hilt And I'm gonna load myself up. Okay, I want to make sure that I can move fast. So I'm carrying the hilt or the broken sword just in case I come across a skeleton or something that's on my way, and that way I can do a normal attack like that and shove them out of the way. Oh, and one thing that I forgot to do, guys, is to get rid of these souls here. So let me do that. Sorry about that. We just lost about 30 seconds. I guess I can level up one more time. I'm going to level up my vitality. The reason I leveled up to 14 and 14 is so that I can wield the Great Scythe right away. One thing you can do is you can go with 3 vitality level ups instead of 1 dex, 1 strength, and 1 vitality like I just did. And, you know, that'll give you a little bit more vitality. But I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference here. Alright, so we are going to be repeating the suicide runs from Firelink Shrine, and every time we do a run we want to be able to achieve something or get a little bit further ahead. So we want to trip levers, and we want to hopefully make it past necromancers. We're not going to kill anybody because we don't have any offensive firepower and we have a low level character. So our only goal here is to trip the levers that will allow us to proceed in the catacombs. Alright, so there's the first goal has been accomplished. Let's see if we can get out of here without dying. Okay. So we didn't make it, but that was to be expected. After all, this is the suicide method. So that was death number 1. Let's see how far we can make it in death number 2. And so far we've been recording for 7 minutes. So we're also going to see if this method is indeed faster than the method that I previously published. And it should be. Unless we're completely unlucky and we have to suicide about 10 times. By the way, I named this character Suicythe, which actually I think it's a pretty cool name. I might start going with that name for other characters. I don't know if naming your characters is a big deal to you guys, but after playing Dark Souls so many times, I kind of know the type of character that I like and the build that I like. So really the only thing that I change at the beginning of the game is really the name. So I'm always thinking of different names that I can use. Alright, I'm just killing time here, guys. I'm just rambling about nonsense. Oh, we can't get killed here. We need to get further ahead. Alright. So our goal here is to trip the lever that will allow us to go through the bridge again, and allowing us to go further into the catacombs. So there you saw the bridge that had spikes on it. We need to trip the lever. And let's see if we get lucky and if we can survive the skeletons here. Alright, so far so good. And let's see how far we can make it here, guys. We need to trip one more lever that's going to be protected by a necromancer, so that one's pretty tricky. But if we can do it, we're almost home. Come on, come on. Trip it. There it is. We tripped it. I'm going to heal. Nope. Couldn't do it. Ugh. Sometimes I can get out of there and I can continue on to get the Great Scythe. But that's okay. We've opened the way to the Great Scythe. Now it should be a straight shot to get it. So we're at about 10 minutes. So if we're lucky here, we will have the Great Scythe in about 2 more minutes. Assuming we don't get killed before. Alright, so this is going to be the longest run we have to make. Let's see if we can do it. Now I had a comment on my other video that said that you can bash like crazy to get the Great Scythe. And yeah, you can, but with a powered up weapon. So I don't think bashing is faster than making a +5 weapon really quick and going down there. Because you'll definitely die a few times when you bash. So this is actually the best way, fastest way to do it that I found. But I'd love to see a video response of somebody bashing their way to the Great Scythe. And getting it right away. I mean, I can imagine folks trying to figure out ways to get the Great Scythe because it's such a great weapon. So it wouldn't surprise me that there are tricks out there that would allow you to get it very, very quickly. Oh boy, that was close. All right, I was hoping I wouldn't get hit by that, but I did. And I went the wrong way there, guys. I needed to go this way. Alright, there's one drop. There's another drop. And there's the Great Scythe. Alright, so that's 12 minutes and 34 seconds. And there's our last suicide. So yes, indeed, with the suicide method, you should be able to get the Great Scythe in about 15 minutes. And let me show you the weapon, although I'm sure that you guys know what it looks like. And here it is. And I'm going to remove some of my armor so that I can move a little bit quickly. But this is the reason, these are the attacks that I'm talking about, guys. Let me go fight some of the enemies. But this is a very, very useful attack. The one-handed strong attack. Look at the arc. And look at the range. Look how far away I am. And I can still hit this guy. That's one attack that's just very useful. And the other attack is the two-handed running attack, which is just super fast. And it's just a great attack. And then the last attack that I want to show you guys, which is the best attack that the weapon has in my opinion, that is the two-handed attack, strong attack. Alright, and here's the attack. Look how much ground it closes. That is just an unbelievably useful attack right there. So, that's the moveset for the Great Scythe. We got it in about 12-13 minutes. If you get lucky, you can actually get it without suiciding even once. It took me 3 suicides. But no matter what, you should be able to get this weapon really, really early in the game. And if you follow it up with lots of decks, level it up through the normal damage, you will do an absolute ton of damage by the time you reach 30 or 35 or 40 decks. At 40 decks, this weapon does 478 damage. Alright guys, this is the Tech Phantom signing off.